Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss the last part of the chapter, The 3 L's of Empowerment by Christine Lagarde. The last part speaks about another important factor which helps women to be empowered. It is leadership. Now I proceed to the text. The third L is leadership that enables women to rise and fulfill their innate abilities and talents. Here there is plenty of room for improvement. The irony is that when women lead, they tend to do as good a job as others, if not a better job. They are more likely to make decisions based on consensus building, inclusion, compassion, and with a focus on long-term sustainability. It is true that women sometimes lack the confidence to match their competence, but they need to change that mindset and reset the narrative in their favor. So it is essential that women be ready to dare the difference, to take risks and step outside their comfort zones. Nonetheless, even those with the drive to succeed continue to face barriers. Whether we are talking about providing primary education for girls in a village or executive positions for women in business. It is time to create a world where all women can meet their potential without impediment or prejudice, and the world will reap the benefits. The 3 L's will help us get there. If we dare the difference will deliver. Thank you very much. So in the last part of the speech, Christine Lagarde speaks about the importance of the third L, leadership. There is a lot of room for improvement here. Room means space. There is a lot of space for improvement here. There are so many powerful women leaders all over the world. Leaders, I have mentioned the names of certain leaders like Angela Merkel of Germany, Jessica Ardern of New Zealand, etc. Very eminent, powerful women leaders who are really empowered, who make sensible decisions. When we compare them with their male counterparts, and most of these male counterparts are despotic, irrational, macho leaders. These women, they discharge their duties, their responsibilities in a very silent and highly effective manner. So when we think about the decisions taken by women, the decisions taken by women are based on certain important ideas. The decisions are consensual. The decisions are based on compassion. The decisions have long-term sustainability, etc. The decisions are consensual or based on consensus building. What do you mean by this? Just think about a woman in a family. Whenever she takes a decision, she believes in discussions, she believes in negotiations, etc. And finally, after discussions and negotiations, she comes up with a decision which is consensual, which is based on general agreement, which is based on the decision of that family, which is based on the ideas of all the members in the family. It is consensual. It is based on a general agreement. So this is one of the specialities of the decisions taken by women. The decisions are based on consensus building. The decisions are based on general agreement. Another important aspect of the decisions taken by a woman. The next aspect is that most of the decisions are based on inclusion. When a woman takes a decision in the family, she thinks about each and everyone in the family. Her decisions are inclusive. She thinks about even the weakest member in the family. And that is the reason why the author says her decisions are inclusive or based on inclusion. And another important aspect of the decisions taken by women. Her decisions are based on compassion. We often attribute all these traits to women, the feminine traits, loving, caring, sympathetic, compassionate, etc. We always attribute all these traits, feminine traits, to women. And the last one, their decisions are based on long-term sustainability. She never thinks about immediate profit. She thinks about her future. She thinks about the future generations. So, when you take a decision, that should have a long-term sustainability. That should last for a long time. You have to bear in your mind the future also. You have to bear in your mind the good of the future generations. But Krishnagad here says, even though women are competent, even though women have the ability, even though women have the potential, but unfortunately they do not have the confidence to match that competence. So this is a serious problem. So we have to help these women to be more confident so that they can realize their innate abilities and talents. Most of the women are very happy to be in their comfort zone. Most of the women are very contented with their lot. They are very satisfied with their fortune. That means they are unable to realize their true potential. They are unable to realize their innate talents. They are unable to realize their creative possibilities. So here she gives that piece of advice to the women. Dare the difference. You have to dare the difference. Step out of your comfort zones. Take risks. Face the world. Face the challenges. Try to overcome all these challenges and realize your true self, realize your true identity, realize your true potential, realize your creative possibilities. She says, even though many women, even though they have the urge to succeed, but those women also do face certain barriers in our society, certain obstacles in our society, impediments in our society. Towards the end of the speech, she says, we have to create a world. We have to create a world where there is no impediment, there is no prejudice, so that women can realize their true potential. No obstacle, no impediment, no prejudice, no restriction, so that they can realize their true self, true potential, identity, creative possibilities, etc. Finally, she concludes her speech with that beautiful quote, dare the difference will deliver. If you have the courage to come out of your comfort zones, if you have the courage to face these challenges, then it will deliver you. The word deliver has got so many meanings. You can interpret in different ways. Then this will deliver. If you have the courage to face all these difficulties, then that situation will deliver you. That situation will save you from all these difficulties. That situation will save you from the discrimination. That situation will save you from the difference that you experience in these days. It will deliver you, or it will give you what is expected by you. A world without any difference. A world without any indiscrimination. A world without any gender injustice. That means a world of equality, a world of gender justice, a world of any of these restrictions, etc. So this is the gist of that beautiful speech delivered by Christine Lagarde, the first woman finance minister of France. Now she is the chairman of the European Bank. She is a highly empowered person and she wants to see the women around her empowered. When I usually take these classes, most of the boys in my class, they think that I support girls more. I do not support girls more. I do not support boys more. I support both. I always take a sensible path here. I believe that extreme feminism and extreme male chauvinism will not help the cause. I hope you know the meaning of the word chauvinism or male chauvinism. Male chauvinism means you believe that men are superior to women. I do not believe in male chauvinism. I do not believe in extreme feminism. I think that men and women are complementary to each other. They complete each other. For the full flowering of their potential, we need the support of the other. So that should be the attitude that you have to develop. That should be the idea that you have to imbibe from the first chapter, the 3 L's of empowerment. Give respect and take respect. Now you have to prepare an assignment based on the chapter, the 3 L's of empowerment by Christine Lagarde. Prepare the script of a speech on how women can be empowered in our society. You can make use of the ideas highlighted by Christine Lagarde in her speech, The 3 L's of Empowerment. Collect materials from various sources. You can also make use of some of the ideas discussed in this class. So prepare a beautiful speech on how women can be empowered. With that, we come to the end of the first chapter, the 3 L's of Empowerment by Christine Lagarde, a very beautiful speech on the empowerment and emancipation of women. That's all for today. Thank you.